Hey everyone, out here with Dan, Chris, and Kane today. It's a beautiful day here in southern Ontario. We're gonna spend today, tonight, and all day tomorrow here in the hot tent with the heated wood stove. And we might do a little bit of hunting too, so thanks for joining us. But we'll leave a lot of room for us to walk around at the door.
I'll fold this into
Here, I'll bring it up here. So you can see I put some sand in here. That's to keep the bottom from getting red hot. You don't need much, just like a pound or so of sand. A little bit to about half an inch on the bottom. It's another nice little thing to have when you're hot tenting. Put your drinks on it and all that. It's made by GSI Outdoors. Aluminum folding table. Everything's going good so far. We got the fire going. Just gonna feed it with a bunch of small sticks right now. We'll just get the coals going so when we do want to cook our dinner, it'll be ready to go. Probably see if we can get a rabbit for dinner tonight. Set up here in southern Ontario. We're in a mix of conifers that were planted here and deciduous trees. Pretty nice that we can drive an hour away from home and get into the conifers like this. Most of them are pines, red pines and white pines. A couple of spruce. Pretty dirty burn right now, but that's just because all the carbon and stuff inside of the sticks. This would be a good size, but we'll start off with something a little smaller.
Here, how's this?
That's perfect size right there. This little gap in between the tent here and the stove is really good to put the firewood in between so that the wet stuff, if it is wet, this is pretty dry though, so it will dry out beside the stove here. It's a nice thing about the canvas too, you don't have to worry about the wood scratching the material or anything. You can stack it pretty high here and let it rest right against the tent. We've got a few of these in the fire. Just leaving the door open a bit right now. It doesn't matter if some smoke gets in here. We're outside doing some work anyway, so that'll get all the embers good and hot for when we want to cook. Can you try this? I want to try, man. That was a pretty good idea. Filled up the sled with snow because there's not much around here. So Dan's gonna cover the edges. When I'm flying, or
Make the midnight adventure.
yeah, we'll know by then.
We're also in a hot tent, right? Yeah.
Well, we're all settled in now. Got everything in the hot tent. We got it all set up. We got enough firewood that should last the night. They're out taking some pictures of the sunset, and I'm just gonna show you guys around. You can see Dan and I brought our guns. Didn't get a rabbit tonight. Might get one tomorrow morning. We got the axe and the shovel and the bob destrued buck saw hanging off here. Got some beers there, some moose head tonight. We will be carrying all our garbage out, no need to worry. Got the 2 sleds over there, 2 jet sleds. It's all you need for this type of trip here. We're only about 20-minute walk from the truck. You can see we got all the lines out. Tonight we'll be cooking up some perch and some panfish like bluegills and stuff like that. You can see stuff looks pretty scattered right now. Nobody's got their bed set up, but we'll do that right before we go to bed. So yeah, it'll be the 4 of us sleeping in here tonight. We got the line up here for our clothes to dry out. Nice wood pile there, all poplar. Nice hot wood stove.
Oh, hey, bud. What's going on?
Boys.
Nice.
Sweet potato.
Yeah.
Also got some white potatoes going on. Hope you can see we're gonna get some fish going. That'll be the fish plate. We'll put a little bit of dry breadcrumbs in here, a little bit at a time, so it doesn't all clump up. That's probably good enough for oil there. We'll start with about that much. We'll start heating it up and we'll add what we need. We'll put the fillets that are battered up and ready to go in here. We'll get them all ready to go all at once. Tongs here. We're gonna start out cooking a bag of fish here. Got about 10 perch fillets, some rock bass fillets, and a couple sunfish in here. So this will be the panfish bag. The other bag's just all perch. I've already been draining it out, so I'm just gonna take a few pieces here. You can see all boneless fillets there. Gonna put them in the batter just like that. We'll put 3 or 4 in. See, you got them in there. Put the lid on. Make sure it's tight. Give it a good shake. Get the batter everywhere. There you go. Got a bunch of battered fillets there in the bag, ready to go. We'll get this bag right filled up. Jumbo perch right there. That's a good size. This is going to be a good late dinner. It's about 8:30 right now. They're out taking pictures of the stars. You can see there's the other half of that jumbo. The more you shake it, the more the batter will stick. You can see after a while the batter gets a little clumpy compared to this dry stuff here. So for the rest of the perch, we'll use the dry stuff. So you got another bag here. Pure perch in there, nice jumbos. Got another 15 fillets or so in here. Add a few more pieces of wood. get that oil at the right temperature. You want the fish to cook within like 2 or 3 minutes per side, so that oil's got to be nice and hot. Alright, you can see we got all the fish battered up here, so that's a pretty good amount. There's 4 of us here. We'll eat that no problem. There shouldn't be any left over, so I'm going to put it back in the bowl here just to be easier to work with. Give it one last good shake and we'll be cooking. I think it's time to dig in. Let's fucking...
How hot are they?
Oh, they're prime. How does it taste?
Not too bad.
Pretty good.
Kane, how you feeling down there?
Good.
You look like you just saw a ghost.
Well guys, we're pretty much all packed up here. Didn't get much of a morning on video, but we did get our breakfast into us, so it's about 11 o'clock now in the morning and we're pretty well all packed up here. Just got to put a few more things away, just letting the stove cool down. You can see where our tent was there. And yeah, we didn't end up getting a rabbit this trip, but we'll still call it a hunting slash hot tent trip. It was the first good trip of 2017 here in the deciduous coniferous mixed woods here. You can see a lot of pines. And yeah, so we're gonna try and make a lot more trips happen. We got another one going on in about 2 weeks from now up in northern Ontario for some lake trout, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a pretty good time. Thanks for watching.